makes it sound like it's coast to coast, but it's just
That's
two
so
markets.
interesting at Portland and Pittsburgh.
Well, I lived there, and then I moved home to Pittsburgh, so I'm like,
Oh.
I just kept it going. I just FedExed my show now to
that's
Portland.
great.
So, but it's still, it's a great place. And so, I'm curious did you show this to any soldiers and to get their reaction?
Oh yeah, constantly. In fact, I had interviewed soldiers around America, gone to the homecoming of 1,000 soldiers for the 1544th. My own brother was fighting in Iraq. I was constantly interviewing soldiers, and we had Iraq war vets actually read every draft of the script. They were in the boot camp that we organized for the actors with Sergeant Major Jim Deaver, 25 years in the Marines, film historian, does all Clint Eastwood's movies. And we had soldiers look at every cut of the movie, and I've been fortunate enough that I've gone all around the country. I've been to 22 cities.
Right.
I've actually been to Portland on the tour. And we've had vets at nearly every screening. And actually, they've stood up at almost every screening, and they've said, thank you for making this movie. You've really told our story.
Because you have to wonder that, because when you're thinking of it, because I was telling the boys, as my two favorite scenes in the film, one is when Ryan's character tells his commanding officer, tells the President of the United States. I don't know what the name of that scene is, but it's just like, I sat back in my chair and I went, I don't think I've ever seen such a powerful scene. And then when Tannen's character is standing there so military, like delivering the flag speech, and I told him, I said, I just think of the thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people that have received that speech, and what would their reactions be? And I mean, that's pretty heavy stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting you point out those two scenes, particularly the second one. Sergeant Major Jim Deaver, who did all the funerals at Arlington for quite a while, he told me about that speech when we were shooting. So we had the whole scene worked out, and sometimes there are these little nuggets of information. And when he told me that, it just broke my heart. And it made so much sense for Steve. It was just like that was the thing that was going to break his heart, that he's got to deliver the body, So yeah, it's powerful and it's moving, and it's what a lot of people are going through.
Yeah, I was referencing your first film and this film and how real everything is. Because I remember, I can't tell you that you don't walk out of the theater with a little bounce in your step coming out of these theaters. You're hit with these things. These characters are so real. This is really happening that. It's like someone smacks you across the face of reality, I would think. I don't know if that's your intention or not, but it certainly.
Well, I certainly want to hit people deeply. I really care about the soldiers. Like I said, my brother was fighting. I care about the fact that our country is at war. And I really want to write a story that was emblematic of this generation, of these soldiers who were signing up for all the right reasons, to protect their country, their home, their family, and they go over there and it's about camaraderie and survival. So, you certainly can say it's intense, but then there's also scenes like coming home, all the joy of reconnecting and going out drinking margaritas and dancing to Texas two-step. And
what was it like filming the scenes in Morocco, though?
It was intense. It was powerful because we were in an Islamic country. It was actually very effective because the king makes it very easy to film there. It was amazing to be in the locale that you didn't have to just film right in front of you. You could film, a huge wide shot, so you could get the scope of it, but also retain the intimacy.
Yeah, well, it's a good film across the board.
Oh, thank you so much.
No.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean,